Hey, it's the Scotch Test Dummies. We're coming back at you with a re-review.
Re-review. I was still clearing the throat. That's how it is.
We done this one a while back, the Yamazaki 18. We said, let's go back. It's been, it was like number 101, 102, somewhere in there. At least.
Wow.
At least.
And you
let's test it.
Test it! Exclusive Japanese style, really, really expensive.
Let's test it.
Test it. All right, now you commented it's dusty.
Yeah, I said even look at the dust on it. Looks like it's been sitting on the shelf.
It is.
It's been your shelf.
Right. I try not to hit it too much because you can't find this anymore. Or if you can, it's
484.
We are redoing the coins. 486, 487 because
those got just got used in the Jim Beam repeal batch review. So you're getting a double whammy. If you
look at that. I don't hit it too much, do I?
Yeah, you still got 3/4 of the bottle there at least.
So here's what I do. I've had a few guests come over. And this sits on the back. Most of you will see it, sitting on the back shelf. If somebody goes, wow, you got a Yamazaki 18, they get a taste. Usually. It's not guaranteed.
Now,
I don't want like 20 people coming over here.
Did you bring up re-reviewing it, or I did? But I think one of us had been thinking about it, and it's just been so long since we did it. It was earlier on.
Yeah, I think you said, you know what? Where are our palates at now? We liked it then. We know it had a sherry influence. We've come so much further than 101 episode, or whatever episode. Was it 101?
Somewhere in there.
Somewhere in there. We've come so far. You said, shouldn't we take another look? I said, yeah. And the other thing is our old 101 episode still gets a lot of views, so it's still current. People want to know. I think it's because it's a little harder to find.
Let's see if we can give it a little bit better review. Well, Scotch God shout out.
Yeah. Screw off cap, by the way. We talked about that.
Matt G comments. He says, great review, referring to our Tamdu batch strength. Entertaining as always.
Thank you.
Please do a home bar tour collection episode.
We've talked about that.
You've been
wanting to do it.
Now, I'll tell you, the only thing that's kept me from doing it in the past is 95% of my shelf is bottles that we've reviewed. I have a few unopened bottles, but not that many.
Right. Well, I would say mine's the same, though. I think people want to see, though, where you got it, why, how do you organize it? Or yours are alphabetized?
No. I do need to expand my shelf space already.
You do.
Now, I will tell you. Well, we do have a review we're talking about coming up and doing, and it might be a 2-for-1 where we do, and then we include.
I think you're going to do that. Mine are set. Mine are ready. I want to do an individual, like here's my Pete section, and then just chat about it. I have.
My God, that could take you 4 hours.
I would love that.
You just want to chat about something?
Oh, yeah. Just an open chat about Pete and the section.
Snooze alert. Wake me when it's over.
I do want to say, when you came up with that idea, that's very board game-ish.
Which one?
The idea of talking about the shelf.
Oh, okay.
Because I've been doing board game reviews for a long time, and people will see and go, wow, do a tour of your shelf.
Well, I tell you what. When we're done with this one, we can shoot your half of the other video. I don't want to put out too much on it. Not necessarily along those, not with the collection, but the other one that we're talking about.
Okay.
We can shoot your half.
That may work. Or we may go live, too. We like to do impromptus. I think we need an impromptu over that.
We do have wow, it's...
Yeah.
Man, I tell you what, just maybe a very slight sherry influence.
Now, see, when I first tried this, the sherry seemed huge to me. But I'm wondering, that's what I wondered, is it now going to seem more subtle?
The way I remember it, to me, it still kind of seemed like a double casking, just with like a slight sherry influence.
I get a definite sweet.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I get a sherry.
Yeah, there's sherry on the nose.
Yeah. But the overpowering is the sweet fruit of it.
Sweet fruit. A lot of honey. I think blind, I'd almost say this is a Balvenie.
Well,
with a sherry
I could say that, yeah. You know, I don't.
What's our ABV? 43.
Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely like it feels like a clean, crisp, fresh fruit. What is this?
Suntory.
Suntory time.
We just talked about Jim Beam being bought out by Suntory.
Yep. They know what they're doing. Now I just wish they had a lot more of this in stock.
This is, well, I tell you what, and we should have sat down probably and just spent some time just getting some notes on the nose because there's a lot in here.
That's all right. We're skilled now.
There's
We're
a lot in
pros.
here.
We're pros. Take your time.
And I'm scrolling through the notes in my head trying to see what it matches up with, but it's very rich.
Do you get a few spices as well?
A few, yeah.
You mocked me that I said few.
A few.
You're getting a lot.
A lot.
You get a lot. I'm getting a few.
I think they're all in there. A little spiciness as well. It's nice.
Well, so
nice
here's
nose.
the overall. If I was just to say, boom, what's the noise? What's the nose? Sweet fruit.
Mm.
Clean, crisp, sweet fruit. Without breaking it down further. But you're right.
You know, I get a little tartness, though, too, at the same time, almost like a key lime pie mixed in there. A little tropical.
Okay. Yeah. To me, I was just thinking the juicy fruit gum, which is bizarre, but it's the tropical fruit gum. I totally get that. You're right. There's a bit of kiwi there. I'm going to spend some time. This is why this is so darn good. Now, there's a nice thing here. My mom and stepdad go down to Texas every year. And this was years ago. They were down there. And I said, hey, pick me up something different that I can't get here. And we had not seen the Yamazaki 18 up here. Our show was pretty new.
12, I think we had seen the 12.
I think the 12. I think we'd had the 12. And Mom called and said, hey, this lady at this liquor store in Texas says to get this Yamazaki 18. But it's a little expensive. What's funny is I think it was $2 1/4. It was $2.25.
I think so.
And I said, Mom, get it, and I'll pay you the difference. And, of course, Mom's so nice. She's just like, don't worry about it. And now it's going for a whole heck of a lot more than that.
Yeah.
But, you know, I thought, and I'll be honest with you, $2 1/4 at the time was a little pricey for me, but I'd heard good things. Go ahead.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my. Okay. Yeah, I'm glad we came back to this. And I don't think I've had this since the review we did originally. As soon as that hit my mouth, this rich, creamy movement happened from the front to the back.
Okay, I definitely would say rich and creamy, and immediately the rich was the word I had.
Sherry.
I didn't get the front to back thing.
Not sherry bomb again. Sherry influenced.
It almost has a heaviness to it. Which thick, I don't know how to explain.
Thickness.
Thick heaviness to it.
Yep. Layered honeyness. Rose petals.
Bit of nut.
Tropical fruits. Pineapple, mango.
I see the pineapple. Definitely the pineapple. Okay. Just got a bit of the mango. Like when you cut the mango open, it's almost a smell rather than a taste.
For really no alcohol bite at all. You could probably convince someone this was an alcoholic-free beverage.
This is a liqueur with flavorings.
No, there's no. It's alcohol-free.
You're right though. Even the finish, I get like a coating residue on my cheeks that is almost, I want to say, like a chalky coconut. It's almost like a coconut milk, both in its viscousness and in its flavor. God dang, that is weird.
Now, this is one when I tell you the more aged spirits, you get that thickness, how the oak influence hangs in there. This one feels older.
I would agree. And the 43% is perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect.
I'm going to add a drop of water, but I don't want to. Going off of that palate and how much influence the wood has had, this feels older than 20 years to me. I mean, it's real similar, if not to like that 25-year Glenfarclas. You know, when you look at how that palate goes and hangs in there, the oak influence.
Yeah, there's some craftsmanship here. The tropical flavors are what are standing out mid-palate. With all these beautiful light hints of like sandalwood.
Yeah, good.
It's not an oak strength. It's that lighter sandalwood flavor.
Well, you know, maybe it's here. The Japanese use a lot of what's called the Mizunara. I don't know how to pronounce it.
I think you're close.
Mizunara wood.
Sure. Sounds
oak,
good.
Mizunara oak, which does impart some different characteristics.
Yeah. Their packaging is so clean.
Delicious.
This is really, really good. And I don't, as you can attest by the bottle, I don't go back to this a lot.
Mm-mm.
I mostly share it. And sometimes when I share it, I won't even take a sip myself because I kind of want it to linger.
Yeah. Let's just see. I'm going to look on winesearcher.com and see what.
No, again, I haven't.
Oh, my Lord.
What's it going for?
$679.
Yeah, I see a 700 in there too.
Well, yeah, that's the lowest in the States Continental.
Whoa, and then it's climbing to 800.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah. So that's a steal at 2 1/4.
Mm.
Of course, that was
like 2016,
a few years ago. Well, I can look that up too as well.
Right. Yamazaki was just kind of coming in. I mean, I knew about it. I hadn't seen it here other than the 12. So when Mom said she saw an 18, I was like, yeah. And I remember we liked this even then. But I would definitely say my palate wasn't as refined as it is now. I'm enjoying this way more now.
We reviewed it July 18th of 2015.
Wow.
And it was review 102.
Ooh, that was close. What about the 12? When did we do the 12?
July 9th of 2015.
Wow. That was when we were branching out with some of our world whiskeys. Wow.
And we don't. That one was under 100 because we started numbering at 100. I think we went back and hit it. You were going to go back and renumber them from 1 to 100, and you got to 12 and you quit.
Might have got to 20. And then I got mocked and said I missed a couple numbers or something.
You even messed those up. A couple.
I remember you teased me mercilessly. You're like, you screwed it up. You only did 20 and you messed it up. Your numbering's off. I was like, I'm done. I'm done. Whiskey's fun. Counting's not fun for me. This is unbelievably good.
We got a phone call coming in. Let's pause for just a second.
All right. Hit the thing. Where's the thing?
Hey, Simon.
We're back. We had to take a call.
It was a good call to take.
Could be anybody. Could have been my son.
Santa, we're actually going to... No, well,
what?
We got invited up to Kansas City in a couple of weeks to do a kind of a private tasting. So more details on that will come out.
There may be kilts.
Yeah. Legs for days.
Woo!
All right.
I was asked if I have chicken legs. Maybe.
Yamazaki 18.
What are we scoring it? Now, hold on. I want to see your deal. I have no idea if we were even scoring back then. I bet we weren't. I really, really like this. Gosh, I know it's so expensive now, and that's not the reason why. It's the movement, it's the transitions, it's the flavor, it's the sandalwood. 94. I have no idea what you did.
I was debating a 94. I went 93.
I like it.
I erred a little bit on the side of caution.
The juicy fruits, that sandalwood flavor. It was so soft, light, and gentle.
Actually, the call that we were on was confirmed that there is part of the aging of this is in Mizunara casks, and that does impart kind of a sandalwood characteristic.
That's what we were told.
Yeah. I find it delicious, and I'm not sure. Maybe we were scoring. This is probably higher. I appreciate this much more now, I can tell you that, than I did then. Then I knew it was good, but now it's like, wow, this is really good.
I liked it then. My recollection was that I was like, woo, sherry. And I didn't have much more nuance.
Okay, now
Go
we
watch
looked up.
We need a link to it.
We were recording when I looked it up on Wine Searcher. We see this is going for $600 to $800. What do you think about that?
I wouldn't pay that. I bought it for $225 or thereabouts. I can't remember.
Definitely worth that. I'd say up to $300.
Yes. Well, yes. Yeah, it's very, very good. And I felt it was worth the price I paid then. I know it's going higher on, is that secondary market?
No, those are liquor stores. Yeah.
You know, I know they really ran through all their stock, and so it's a supply-demand issue. I get it. Our reviews probably not helping that out any because it's very, very good. Boy, I would not.
I'll tell you what.
$300 though.
I would rather spend $600 for this than for a 12-year Van Winkle.
Oh yeah, okay. Sure.
Now that is high. If you have the money and you're thinking about buying this, I say go for it, even if it's a one-time bottle, just to see what it's like, because it is really good. I don't think you would regret it. If money is an issue for you, don't buy this at $600.
No. Matter of fact, I don't know, the Yamazaki whiskey is so popular, I don't know if the price is ever going to come down. Maybe when we're 60. It's very good, though. I'm glad we returned to it. Mm-hmm. I'm going to say something right now. The way our palates have improved since here, we need to look at some of our older reviews and return to more. Mm-hmm. Because I wasn't sure. I was thinking, is this just a recycling? No, and I'm also going to say we didn't put any argon or anything in here, and it's still really, really good. Yeah. Now, the level's still pretty high. Yeah. I don't tap into this a lot. But we need to go back and check what we did in our first 100 and maybe hit some of those again. It's time. Because I feel way more skilled when I approach this bottle now.
Yeah. I agree. So, Traveling Dummy. I had this one.
You do.
Instagram.
That was really good.
Dawn Nishida.
What did you say? D? You just
on Instagram, he's D Nishida.
Oh, D Nishida.
Dawn Nishida. Hey,
right.
Sorry, I confused you with that one.
No, you're good. I thought maybe it was his cousin D.
He's in New York. He's at the Carole King musical.
Wow.
And he's holding up coin there in front of the studio.
Right. Yep. Beautiful. And it's well lit. It's got a little awning sticking out. I like the older lady that's in like the 1960s. You know what that reminds me of? We used to have chairs that were in that same type of color blue plastic. Very 60s.
I don't even know where you come up with this stuff.
It's true. I also like the way she's got the strap of her bra is crosswise. She's keeping it safe.
The strap of her bra is crosswise?
Did I say bra? I meant purse. I did say bra. What the heck was coming out there? Maybe you can edit that. You won't, though, will you? You will.
I think these are yours.
Well, then I don't know if I should leave that in or not. The strap of her bra.
You can't see her face.
No, it's her back.
Go to scotchtestdummies.com, order cask 4 coins. I'm sure these will be sold by the time this airs.
I feel very
details are up there on our 5th anniversary, 5th year gathering here in Wichita, October 19th and 20th.
Boom.
And support us on Patreon.
Scotch it. You Scotch gods.
Yamazaki 18. So long, dummies.
See you guys.